Your hard season has a purpose. Have you ever noticed how there are areas of your life where you feel confident, proud, and in control, while at the same time, other areas seem stuck, heavy, almost as if they're pulling you backward? It feels like part of you is moving forward, while another part refuses to change. If you've felt that, understand this: you are not alone. This is part of being human. Life is not a straight line, it's a cycle. It moves like the seasons. There are springs full of growth, summers of intensity, autumns of reward, and winters that feel cold, slow, and endless. But what if every one of these seasons had a purpose? What if even your hardest winter is not here to break you, but to prepare you? In spring, everything seems to flow. Opportunities appear, relationships feel lighter, and progress comes naturally. It's the season where you feel aligned, where things work, and where hope feels effortless. Then comes summer. The heat increases. Challenges begin to test what you've built. It's no longer just about growth, it's about endurance. You have to protect what you planted, stay consistent, and push through resistance. After that comes autumn, a time of results. You begin to see the fruits of your effort. You feel rewarded, validated, and maybe even unstoppable. But then, winter arrives. Winter is different. It feels quiet, slow, sometimes even painful. Days feel heavier. Motivation drops. Doubts get louder. And you might be in that exact season right now, wondering if anything will ever change. But here's a truth that can change the way you see everything. No season lasts forever. There is no winter that doesn't eventually give way to spring. Change is the only constant in life. Everything changes, whether you act or not. The world evolves. Your body changes. Your emotions shift. Relationships transform. Even the pain you feel today will not stay the same forever. But here's the real turning point. Change is automatic. Progress is not. Growth requires intention. It requires awareness. And above all, it requires action. Think about how many times you told yourself, "This time will be different. I'm going to change." And for a few days, maybe even weeks, you did. But then, without realizing it, you slipped back into old patterns. That doesn't mean you're weak. It means there's a misalignment inside you. Your conscious mind wants change, but your unconscious patterns are still running the old program. And until those two are aligned, the cycle continues. The mistake most people make is believing that their habits define who they are. But you are not your patterns. You are not your past behaviors. You are something far greater. Patterns are learned, and anything that is learned can be changed. Studies suggest that more than 65% of what we do every day is driven by habit. Think about your emotional patterns. How often do you experience the same feelings over and over again? Stress, frustration, excitement, doubt, joy. It's like a loop. And after a while, it feels like that's just who you are. But it's not. It's conditioning. It's programming. And just like any program, it can be rewritten. Sometimes, all it takes is a moment of awareness, a disruption, to break the cycle. Have you ever woken up thinking, "Today is going to be a great day," but your body responds with exhaustion, resistance, or even laziness? That's because your body and mind are deeply connected. When you move the same way every day, think the same thoughts, and carry the same posture, you reinforce the same emotional state. Even your facial expressions influence your feelings. Change your posture, and you can begin to change your chemistry. Activate your body differently, and you activate a different emotional response. Small physical shifts can unlock powerful emotional changes. Growth never happens in comfort. Think about a muscle. If you never challenge it, it never grows. The same principle applies to your life. Pressure, discomfort, and even pain are not signs that something is wrong. They are signs that something is developing. It's often at the moment when you feel like you can't go any further that you discover hidden reserves of strength. That's when you realize you're capable of more than you thought. There's a powerful principle. The more energy you use, the more energy you create. It sounds counterintuitive, but it's real. When you push beyond what feels comfortable, you activate a state often described as a peak performance state. Your focus sharpens. Your memory improves. Your courage increases. And surprisingly, stress begins to decrease. This is not reserved for elite athletes or high performers. It's available to anyone willing to fully engage. This is not about blind positivity. It's not about ignoring reality or pretending everything is fine. It's about emotional intelligence. It's about seeing things as they are, without exaggeration, without fear taking control. Many people never act because they're afraid of failure. But when you face reality clearly, without distortion, you gain the power to respond effectively. True change doesn't happen in a single moment. It happens through repetition. One decision is powerful, but repeated decisions create identity. You don't change your life by having one insight. You change your life by reinforcing that insight through consistent action. Repetition rewires your nervous system. It transforms effort into habit. And over time, what once felt difficult becomes natural. When you change your patterns, you change how you see yourself. Growth is not just about achieving external goals. It's about becoming someone new internally. It's about realizing that your winters were never wasted time. They were training grounds. Every challenge shaped you. Every difficulty strengthened you. Every moment of doubt pushed you to discover a deeper level of yourself. Your struggles were not setbacks. They were preparation. So now, let me ask you, what is the winter you're facing right now? What is it trying to teach you? Are you willing to look beyond the discomfort and discover the purpose within it? Because life will continue to change, whether you're ready or not. But progress depends on your decision. If this message resonates with you, make a simple but powerful declaration. Write one word, progress. Not for anyone else, but for yourself. A commitment that you are ready to break patterns, embrace growth, and step into a more conscious, intentional version of your life.